Hey guys, what's up? My name's Seb and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I'm not going to be showing you the trailer on screen, but I am going to be talking about it. So without no further ado, let's actually get into this. You know, overall, I think this series is going to be good. But I'm just a little bit like, it's not going to be for everybody. If you're a moviegoer and you don't like what they're doing with this series, that's fine. You don't have to watch it. I think there are a lot of people that have read the books, and I think the book readers are going to be interested into this. And I think the people that are young, this is going to be for them. It's not going to be for the people that have watched all the movies, because those movies were done and we'll always have them. There will always be for us. But this new series, this is gonna give fresh air for a new audience to watch it instead of what we had back in the past. So it's going to expand on a different audience. I really hope that it stays kid friendly, and the directors have done that to a point that that it's nice and bright. But yeah, I know there are issues with maybe some of the color grading of this, and they have chance to fix that. They can fix that. Maybe they've seen this trailer and maybe they've seen the comments and maybe they'll fix the color grading. Maybe they'll make some changes. They're allowed to do that. They're showing you the trailer and hoping that it meets fans' expectations, and they do have ears. I'm hoping that they use them and they listen to the fans. Again, these are big, high-budgeted movies, and there's very limits to what they can change after they've started production. So, again, I really hope they pull stuff off. I really hope they hit all of the bits that I want them to hit. And I hope that they really do expand on what these books tried to say to them. Because, these books are great, and there's so much in them. And, and for example, the beginning of the movie didn't start until page 10 of this book. The page 10 of this book is where the movie starts. So there's a whole 10 pages that you never got to see. And I don't think Harry's going to be going to Hogwarts until episode 2. So you're going to really see an expansion on the Dursleys and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's amazing. You're going to see a whole lot of this book really just expand on. And I think this book is great. I think there's more in this book than there actually is inside the movie. There are bits inside this book, like Harry getting his haircut, and if you've read the book, you know why he gets the haircut. If you've watched the movie, you have no idea. You don't know all the strange bit that's been going on, why the Dursleys hate him so much. That wasn't really expanded that much in the movies, but in this book, and what we're going to get into this series, I think we're going to get a bit more of an explanation of how strange Harry was before he got sent to Hogwarts. And why they don't like him as much. And, and there's gonna be an awful lot of stuff. If you want to watch this, I'd say, go for it. You're gonna get an expansion. If it's not for you, that's fine. It's not for everybody, this new series. There are actors that are in it that I just generally a little bit iffy on. Like, for example, and I know there's a lot of Snape talk, and I don't want to talk about Snape on this channel because, that's already been on the internet. But, for me, it's Nick Frost, for example. Nick Frost has been in the Cornetto trilogy. That's Shaun of the Dead. That's Hot Fuzz. That's The World's End. He's really famous. I think he's kind of a little bit, what's the word for it? Typecast or something? I'm not too sure. It's like he's already cast as this type of character that he plays in movies, and this is something completely different. Robbie Coltrane, I didn't really know him at the time, so I was like, okay, when he did Hagrid, I knew him for Hagrid, and he was Hagrid. He could play that character really well. Nick Frost, I'm a little bit scared he doesn't have that Hagrid in him, and it's going to take me harder to connect with him, especially in this, in the movie. Hagrid takes a really good, he takes a very important role. He's basically the person who saves Harry from the Dursleys. He is that character. He's the keeper of keys. He's amazing, and I really hope Nick Frost does a good job at portraying him. I'm a little bit scared he won't. That's for me personally. Other than that, I really want this to be good because I'm reading the books along with the series. I'm going to be reading this before this series actually comes out, so I really hope it hits everything that I want to hit. Am I scared? Yeah, I am. I'm a little bit scared because I want this to be good. And I think that's what every fan wants. Anyone who's read or watched or seen the movies, they want this to be good because they want to have something that they can watch. And if they make bad decisions, or, you know, we've seen things that take a portray of something, and we've seen it come across bad, but you know what? Not everything is. For example, I've watched, what was it? I've watched the movie, a series of unfortunate events, and that movie was, let's be honest, I liked it at the time, but when the series came out on Netflix, it really just expanded on everything, and it made the movie look not as good. And and I was like, okay, they really rushed this movie, whereas the series had a chance to expand on everything. In fact, I'd say probably go take a watch of a series of unfortunate events and compare it to the movie, because that's what you're getting. You're getting an expanded world here, and I really hope they do the same with this series. Again, if they mess up things, like, if they don't hit everything, yeah, it's allowed to be bad. But a lot of the times when they put lots of money into a budgeted series, it does end up being good. So I'm not going to judge this until the series is out. But I will say this: if you don't like it, we still have the movies. They can't touch those movies. Those movies will always and still exist. We can always go back to them if this is completely terrible. But, we have something that could be a really good book expansion series where, every bit of detail inside this book can be put on the screen and they have a chance to get it right. I'm gonna give them the chance, and if I hate it, it's going down in the drain. If it goes good, then brilliant. And I'm just waiting at this point to see if they pull it off. I really hope they do, because if I end up liking it, it's gonna be my new favorite series. So yeah, we'll see. Wait till December when the actual thing comes out. Let's take a watch of it. I have my own opinions. And if you've got your own opinions and you've got reason to hate this, let me know. I want to know as much as possible. For example, color grading. It's a little bit darker. I wish it was more brighter, more happier. They got that right in the actual movies. They got that really happy tone vibe. Things didn't get dark until movie number 3. So yeah, let's see if they can, if they make any changes to these movies, because color grading, brighten up a little bit, just a little bit. Not too much. You can do that. That's easy. That's post-production. That's not pre-production. You can lighten it up, make it brighter, make it more colourful. Do that. Yeah, it's good. Right, okay. Anyway, that's the video from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy watching, if you did agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comments. I want to hear your comments on this, because this is a very important series for me, or, for me to watch. So, yeah, let me know. I'll see you guys very soon in another video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Hey, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, then please don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Anyway, I will see you guys on another Jump Inside video very soon. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.